Greetings, welcome to a Deckard Games YouTube thing. It's December and that means time for Christmas and presents and whatnot. And today we are going to take a look at something a little more different, that being a book. This book right here, written by Peter Lee, the Nostalgia Nerds Retro Tech. This is not a review, I'm not a book reviewer whatsoever. It's more of a quick look to it with no spoilers, so let's do it. So when it arrived, the first thing that I did was to power it on, and nothing. I tried clicking on everything again and again and absolutely nothing, so I came to the conclusion that it had arrived with no battery whatsoever. It was absolutely drained. So I plugged it into the wall and let it charge for a few minutes and came back later. And after charging, things started rolling, so let's get the specs out of the way first. You get a 9.5 inches display that doubles when opened, a CPU running at human brain speed, and a whopping 225 pages of memory. Pretty high-end stuff, I must say. I am very impressed with it. And if you're wondering what kind of tech is this is what old people like to call a book. It feels like a book, it smells like a book. I can testify that this is indeed a book. Right at the cover you know that this is a book about retro tech, computers, consoles, and games. My favorite kind of tech. I already like this. All the greatest old systems from Atari to Xbox. Man, coming to the realization that the original Xbox is already retro tech makes me feel old and sad. I want to sit on my chair like a cranky old man and tell tales of the old days while children pretend to listen. Yeah. Now to more serious business. This was just for some laughs and to set the mood. Onto the book itself. As I've mentioned, this is a book written by Peter Lee, aka the Nostalgia Nerd, that you know from the YouTube channel with the same name. As he mentions, this is a book made out of passion for this kind of thing: computers, consoles, and games. Let's address the build quality first. If you're wondering if this is a cheaply made book, you would be wrong. It has a nice hardcover with lovely artwork, very nice quality on the paper. I really enjoy the texture on the paper, you know, because some paper is very smooth. This isn't, it has feel to it, and the print quality is very good also. Nice details not only on the cover, but throughout all the pages. Now the book is organized in chronological order. Imagine it like a diary of computers and consoles history. It covers things from 1972 to 2001, right at the door of the new millennium. With this time frame to cover, don't expect an in-depth history on each and every system. Instead, you get a selection of vital information condensed into something like 6 or 7 paragraphs. Not an easy task, contrary to what many may think. To select the correct information, compressed it into half a dozen of paragraphs and still be able to tell a story. For me, it shows a lot of effort and knowledge. Not only that, you get a kind of introduction to the games. Games you must see, games you must play, and games you must avoid. And I had a lot of fun going through these, seeing things like Karateka as a game that you must avoid on the Atari 7800. I was like, what? I played the heck out of Karateka and it was awesome. At least back in the day it was. Or seeing on the Mega Drive Streets of Rage 2 as the must-play on the system, which, as you all know, is the greatest game ever made, well, on par with SimCity 2000. But yes, opinions. I can forgive the author for karateka. So consider this as a mini encyclopedia of the previous mentioned time frame about computers, consoles, and games. It's a very easy and relaxing read, at least for me it was, and I see myself going back to it just to have some fun with memories and nostalgia and things like that. As for the looks of it, it goes just well with almost everything. It goes with Sega, with Nintendo, with PC, big box things. It even goes right along with the lamp in my nightstand. All thoughtful. So for the final question, would I recommend this book? Absolutely. If you enjoy computers, consoles, and video games, this is a cool book to own and to have some fun reading while gaining some knowledge also. Christmas is right at the door, and this makes for a very cool gift for someone that likes these kind of things. And in case you're wondering, this is not endorsed whatsoever. I bought the book with my own damn money, and again, this is not a review. I'm hoping for a second volume dedicated to the PC. I need PC things in my life. And this was my rambling about the Nostalgia Nerds Retro Tech book. If you enjoyed this video, subscribing is an option and always appreciated, so click that subscribe button. There's also Twitter and Facebook and whatnot, so check those too if you feel like it. I have many more videos covering all sorts of different things on my channel. As always, thank you very much for watching this. Until my next video, take care.